you're fine. Yes, today we are going to talk about a very beautiful topic, but it's actually a sensitive one. Yes, we're talking about partners putting each other first. How many times do you see that happening? Do people really put their partners first when it comes to making decisions in their relationships? Hardly. They'll be like, I'm the boss here, what I decide is final. Or the woman will be like, baby, you have to follow what I say or else nothing is going to work. Hey, in a good relationship that has to work, both parties have to put each other first, each other's interests first. Yes, let me give you an illustration. Two people are married, Jack and Mary. Jack is trying to build a house where they both can live in. In his mind though, he wants to please his wife. He wants to give his wife the best. But the wife is like, she does not see herself living in that kind of place. She doesn't like the place. She doesn't like the location of the house. So she's not going to live there. In this case, what happens? Jack now said, okay, sorry, my wife, since you don't want to live there, if you don't want to live there, we don't have to live there. All right, so he decides that he's going to stop building the house. He told her that, and on her own part, because she puts his interest first, she also said, okay, since he has put in so much effort into building this house because he loves me, I'll try living in the house, even if it's for 1 year. At the end of the day, if I don't like it, then if I don't like the house, then we can sell it off. So you see, they came to a compromise. You see, there's a compromise because they both have each other's interests at heart. You see, that's the point. When making decisions in your relationships, do you consider your partner's interest, or your word is law? You just make sure that everything you say is final? It doesn't work that way. In relationships that work, in good relationships, both parties put each other first when it comes to making decisions, when it comes to doing anything they want to do. But you realize that that is not always the case. In relationships whereby only one person has the final say, if you look out, if you check that relationship, they are not happy. One party will always be suffering. That party will just be tagging along for the sake of being in a marriage or in a relationship, but they are not happy. Is that supposed to be the case? No. See, these tips I'm giving, it sounds very simple, but it's not easy. And if you want your relationship to work, you need to work for it. You need to put in effort to make it work. If you are the type of person that makes your word to be final, or you're making it difficult for your partner to be with you, or it's difficult being with you because whatever you say is final, I think you should have a rethink. Because being dictative will rob you of the joy you're supposed to get from being in a relationship or being in a marriage. You're meant to listen to each other, put your partner's interests first. Yes, if I'm looking out for your interests, you're looking out for my interests, we realize that things will go well. In a relationship where only one person makes all the decisions, even if they stay together, find out one party is not happy. They are just being there. But all of that can change if you decide to start putting your partner's interest first. Putting your partner's interest first will make sure that any other person comes secondary, apart from God. You have to consider the way they feel. Okay, this thing I want to do, what does my partner have to say about it? How do they feel? And if they too have your interest at heart, they will not make it difficult for you, I bet you. But in a situation whereby one person has the other person's interest at heart while the other person does not have the other person's interest at heart, it's difficult. That is where the problem comes from, and that is the typical relationships that we have now in this time and age. It's very difficult to find two people that put each other first, but there are some people like that, and it's possible. It's possible. Make a decision to make your relationship work, and you will start enjoying it. If you have not watched any of my previous videos, you need to see it, because at Infinite Learning with Dovinita, it is our passion to make your relationship work. Yes, better relationships build better societies. That is what we are aiming at. When you have a better relationship, you have a better home, it will build a better society, because the family is the unit of the society. Relationships do not have to do with just a man and a woman or a boyfriend and girlfriend. It also has to do with how you relate with your family members, with your friends, with those around you. Yes. So what are we saying? Put your partner first. Alright? I'm sure if you have followed my series, you must have seen the topic I said I talked about being nice. If you are nice, if you're honorable, you will not find it difficult to put your partner first. Alright? And when you put your partner first, you realize that it will change. It's like a game changer. And you, that your partner is putting you first, you also have to put the other person first. Is a mutual thing, or else the other party will suffer. Please guys, these things I'm talking about, they might sound very, very easy, but I want to tell you that it's not easy. For you to get a good relationship, you have to put in work, you have to make it work. Alright, it's not easy, but at the end it's worth it. You will not regret it. Don't be a boss in your relationship. Don't be a dictative, a controller, a taskmaster. No, it is not a master-slave relationship. It is a relationship of two people that love each other. So please like and subscribe to this video. If this content was helpful to you, I want you to share this video with your family and friends, because we want this information to reach as many people as possible. Because if I change and you change, and that means we are heading for a better society. Thank you guys for watching my videos. If you have not subscribed, please do so. For those who have subscribed, thank you. A very big hug to you, a very big heart to you. I love you so much. See you in our next video. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Remember, put your partner first. Put your partner first. Bye.
Why am I looking at you? You're a picture in a frame. I make believe you're next to me.